I welcome you in this session. Topic of this session is characteristics and forms of project. And in this session, basically, we will talk about the basic characteristics of the projects, and we will also talk about the meaning of the projects. Then we will also talk about the organizational form of the projects. So how projects are operated, how projects are managed in an organization. So let us first understand the projects are not new things as a development of the civilization. We have seen a creation of many unique marvels or organizations or of events by mankind with the development of civilizations. With the development of civilization, a number of activities, a number of the marvels, or a number of organizations created by the human being. And like some of the good examples, like the construction of the great structures like the pyramids by the Egyptians, many grand structures including temple in Jerusalem by Kingdom Solomon, the development of roads, canals for water supply by the Greeks and Romans, and Great Walls of China. In India also there are many examples are there which were developed with the development of the civilization. And this all this project, all these activities was completed without any sophisticated machinery. No modern scientific knowledge or technology was there. All these activities or projects were completed using the labor, their skills, and the managerial competencies of the kingdom, we can say that time. So any rulers that time. So based on that, there was any no there was no any big sophisticated machinery. There are no modern technology, scientific technology, information are available. They have developed by the people themselves by using their labor and skill. And this modern world, basically what we are seeing, is started with the scientific innovations, and particularly for the energy sectors like electricity and growing industrialization. So modern world were developed with the innovation in the energy like electricity and with the growing industrializations. Today, a majority of the work is undertaken as a project to get output within cost and time limits, with also concern for quality. So when we talk about the projects, so there is always consideration about the cost or the time limit, or always we talk about the quality also. So project not only on the construction industries, but we have moved to the other areas like scientific research, the defense, and the space sciences, the new mode of transportation, medicine, biotechnology, and information technology, agricultural products. And these are the new, we can say, the projects we are implementing. We have planned, we have designed, we have implemented in different parts of the world. Again, let us understand about the meaning of the project. Project is an organized plan of activities carried out to reach a defined goal, often of a non-recurring natures with a specified and terminal point. So, these are the unique activities. Generally, when we complete the any projects, it is a non-recurring nature. No such output will be bring after this project. So all there are definite goal is there, and there is a specified time limit is there, a specific terminal point is also there. And then the project is basically a package of time bound, scheduled and assembled package of activities dedicated to the attainment of a specific objective of successful completion of work on time and within allotted budget. So we have to do the project completion within the time allotted and within the budget allotted. And here there is a difference between the program, project, and task. Sometimes we understand all three are the same, but they are actually different. So let us understand what is the program, project, and task, and difference between them. So programs refer to a large endeavor with a long range objective spread over a longer period for implementation and catering to the many end users and stakeholders. So programs are basically large endeavors, you can say very big activities with a long range objectives, broad objectives spread over a longer period of time. Sometimes we can say 10 years, 15 years, or 5 years, and the target users are also very large. Different type of the stakeholders are involved in the program, and then the programs are broken into projects to achieve specific objective. Like we have the object programs to improve the agriculture condition in the country. So for improving the agriculture condition in the country, we can have different types of projects, like supplying of the good quality input, or providing the remunerative prices to the farmers, or there may be a project for development of irrigation infrastructure. So there may be different projects, but program is a very broad activities which have a large areas, we have large budget, we can say, and large number of target users are there in case of the program. And then projects are further broken into tasks for implementing planned activity. Suppose our project is to make make available the vegetable in particular area, and then for making available the vegetable in a particular area, we have to divide this project. We have to make this project into different tasks related to procurement of the vegetable from one, that is one task, we can say. The another task is the supplying of this vegetable to the urban area, we can say the another task. Then maybe we need the developing some cold storage facility in the urban area. So this is the another task number 3. So this project can be divided into a number of the tasks based on the requirement of the project. So it is clear the project programs are very big activities, large endeavor, having large range of objectives and spread over a long period of time, longer area. And this, when these programs are broken into the projects, and projects are broken into different tasks. So now discuss about more about the projects. What is the purpose of the project? Actually, the purpose of the project or investment is for the creating, expanding, and developing facilities in order to produce goods or services within a definite start or termination dates specified with the defined budgets. So focus on the objective to achieve the first time. So when we talk about the project, it is the new objectives, or we are focusing first time to achieve that objectives, and there is always focus on the output quality, and within we want to achieve within a time limit, within the time frame. Then the another focus on the project is the optimum use of different resources to control the cost, because we want to get efficiency. We want to improve the output per unit of input. So we want to have an optimum utilization of the different resources. And for project, basically we need to have strong coordination or control of different subtasks. So there is a proper coordination is required. There is a proper control of the different subtasks is required to have the project successful, to fulfill the objective of the purpose of the project. And when we talk about the projects, there are a number of interdependencies are there. There are interdependency exist in the project due to its operational requirements. Like we can say the time, cost, and quality are the 3 parameters when we talk about the project output. And all change in any things will affect the project output in terms of the input or in terms of the output. So change in any one of the 3 items like time, cost, and quality, we will see that there is visible effect on the other 2 component. If if you want to improve the quality of particular process industry, we need to follow some certain standards, and then we need to establish some the testing facility in the particular industry. So cost will increase. So if we want to improve the quality, cost will increase, or sometimes the time of the operation of the project will also change. So that's why so if we want to make change in any one things, it will increase the cost of the project, or it will increase there will be change in the time, or sometimes you will see this quality also affected with the, if you want to reduce the cost of a particular project, definitely quality of the final product will be reduced. So high level of interdependency among the functional departments. When we talk about the functioning of the project, we have different departments like production department, procurement department, marketing department, or finance department. In a private organization, we can say we have different department like production department, procurement department, marketing, finance. So if there is any change in one department, there will other department will also be affected. So there is interdependency is available in the functional departments. So sometimes conflict also emerges between the department. If the procurement departments are not able to procure the particular raw material at the cheaper rate, so then finance department will say we don't have that much budget to provide you because you have not purchased in the right time, and now the prices, the cost of the inputs has increased. So sometimes the conflict appears, emerges between the different departments, and this interdependency may vary from time to time in terms of their activities. And the here role of project manager is very important. He need to identify the interdependencies and establish and maintain the relationship between different departments, the functional departments. Other interdependencies in a complex project can be observed with regard to different resources like equipments, finance, as well as the human resources. We will find there are interdependencies in the project implementation. Then another things in the project is that they are the very unique project. Each project is a unique project, and even projects with the same objective differ in one or other aspect due to the customization. Like we want to provide a particular type of new hybrid variety in a irrigated area and in a dry land area. So the climatic conditions are different in the two areas, so we need to choose different types of the varieties for the irrigated area. We can choose some longer duration varieties, or for the dryland area we have to choose some shorter type of variety. Each project is the same for both the areas. We need to provide some improved variety of seed, but there is a difference that we have to select different types of variety for different area. So every project is unique. Projects differ due to the degree of natural risk and uncertainty involved sometimes. And there is sometimes after implementing the project, again routine projects, when we are implementing project again and again, we are doing activity again and again, they become a routine activity after some time. Like .com address was created as a project, but today it is a very routine activity. .com is not so special now. It is available everywhere, and everyone know about the .com. So like commercial preservation activity of fruits and vegetables were undertaken as a project initially. Now it is a routine activity. Every corner of the country we find some preservation activity of fruits and vegetables. Then there is some conflict is also there in the projects. Like project manager operate in an environment of conflict. They have to maintain the relation with the different functional department. Conflicts generally appear due to the different functional responsibilities, like such as the work priorities, allocation of the resources, including the human being, the staff basically, and the working schedule of the change in the schedule of the standards, meeting certain uncertainties. So all these are some of the reasons from which the conflicts appear in the projects. Various concepts like latest knowledge, the technology, the manpower, facility, adequacy of the capital, and activities. These are some of the concepts in the projects. And despite all these concepts, there may be the goal of project. There are three major goals of the project, like the time and cost and operational system. These three things need to be always maintained, and they need to be operated in the perspective. The client, the parent organization, a project team, and public may have conflict of the objectives sometimes when we talk about the conflicts in the project. So client, the parent organization, the project teams, or public they have different objectives, they have different interest, sometimes they have mutual interest also, like in case of agriculture prices, in case of irrigation project, like in case of agriculture prices, uh, the the farmers want more prices, the consumer want less prices, so there is always some conflict is there. And project in any multi project organizations competes for the different types of requirement, including resources, the like functional resources of the functional department. So in the organization which are handling different types of projects, they always compete for the resources to operate in the field. Major source of conflict, when we find that there is conflict in the setting of the priority, use of the operating procedure, development implementation of schedule, use of human resources, the personal issues sometimes between the staffs and employees of the project. Then sometimes there is a conflict in the allocation of the resources. Now here actually we can define the, or we can categorize the project based on the certain criteria. Basically project originates any need to achieve certain definite objectives, like construction. We have seen the pyramids or Taj Mahal. Then we have the objective of development like Delhi Metro, so Euro tunnels, or combination of both. Sometimes like space station, where we need to have some construction also, we need to have some development activity also. So like in the operations during war, the artistic work or making of sculptures, there are the different objectives, or these are the ideas generated from these activities. Sometimes for the rehabilitation of the human life, the post disaster like earthquake or tsunami, we have to take some development activity. And sometimes in agriculture sector we see that there is a idea generated for the varietal improvement of a particular crop, and we introduce new approach for agriculture, rural technology extensions, and or sometimes scientific research for breakthrough in any field of agriculture. So project can be of various shapes, size, and durations. We are already discussing this, and sometimes projects are very small or straightforward, and sometimes projects are very extremely large and highly complex. Based on the size, shape, and durations, and the project can be categorized broadly on the basis of the sector, discipline, operational area, organization form, and management aspects. So based on the different sectors like agricultural sector, we can say industrial sector, the service sector, sometimes from the operational area like financing sector, the marketing sectors, so operational area, or sometimes based on the organizational form or management aspect, we can define the project into different categories. There are maybe different types of projects, like projects related to the people, project staff, projects related to the products and services, and the projects related to the IT and communication, projects related to the plants, vehicle, equipment, so building and premises, and the finance related projects, so procurement and disposal of procurement like food grain procurement project, we can say. So there are different types of projects available in the businesses, in the business organization, and there are different characteristics of the projects from which we identify the projects. This particular activity is a project, and so like we can say these projects are very specific, and which have the definable purpose in terms of the cost, efforts, and time. And the projects are the unique activities. Projects are temporary endeavors. So when the all activity related to the project is over, the project is also over. So it is basically temporary endeavor. And the large project have the complexity in their operation, in getting their output, and every project involves some kind of risk and uncertainties, and the projects also require special effort to meet the quality and quantity parameters, and every project follows some process. Like project life cycles, generally they have to follow, they have to go through the process of identification, the preparation of the project, then appraisal of the project, implementation of the project, monitoring, and evaluation. And projects also require a variety of skills, resources, and expertise. Teamwork also required in the project activity sometimes. And when the project is over, the project team members return to the original positions where the functional unit are generally permanent establishment, and to bring the improvement through the beneficial changes. Project are basically improvement to bring the improvement, and then project will also have the various type of stakeholders, sometimes client, consumer, we can say, parent organization, project team, and peoples, common people, we can say. Now, in the last of this session, basically now we'll discuss about the organizational form, how the projects are operated at the organizational level. So project organization function is a very temporary setup. The whole project organization is basically a temporary setup. It terminates with when the functioning of the project is completed. So project team normally return to their parent organization or resign to new project activity. Important uniqueness of the project is the optimum resource utilization. Through the project, basically why government take the projects through, basically it is the purpose of having the optimum utilization through the projects. And generally measure of the project operate or use the matrix organization structure, and they allow many projects to run simultaneously using the human and non-human resources optimally. In a organization undertake a number of the projects, that organizer run the projects in simultaneously, and they allocate the resources based on the requirement. And we can say there is a one permanent person for each project. We can say him or as a project manager, and can run project successfully with the coordination, with his coordination or his coordination skills. And there are three types of the organization form. First is the pure standalone project organization, and project function as self content identity, and it is here the project is self-contained identity, having its staff, technical as well the administrative staffs, and then obligation to follow this pure standalone project. They have the obligation to follow a specified procedure relating to personal, financial, and administrative and control matter, and provide periodic progress to the parent organization or to the funding agency, and project manager enjoy complete operational freedom in the pure or standalone organizational form. Then second is the metric organization, which I have already discussed. It is a basically combination of the pure project form or functional organizational structure. A project is not separated from the parent organization, running multi projects simultaneously, and the project manager of project one report to a program manager. So there is a one program manager is there, and there is a number of the project manager are there. So project one is allotted as few staff by the functional department of the parent organization, and the allotment of staff may be sometimes of full time or part time as per the need of the project. And the project manager of the project one control his or project, and the head of the functional unit allocate resources to the project manager of the project one as per the requirement. And three is the mixed organization form. Here, mixed organization form is not often used generally. The pure project or the pure functional organization coexist, resulting into mixed organization form. Now, we can sum up this session that project may originate from any need to achieve certain definite objectives. Project have certain characteristics such as the specific, which are specific. We the definable purpose, and project can be of various shapes, size, and durations. Project may be categorized broadly on the basis of sectors, discipline, operational area, organization form, and management aspect. Thank you very much.